everyone, welcome back. It is Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. This week I have a bunch of favorites. I'm trying to wear most of them this week. I do like to try and wear my favorites on my favorites day. So this week was an amazing week for me. I'm not gonna lie. My mother-in-law took my kids. My husband and I had our 11-year wedding anniversary this week. So my mother-in-law took our kids from Sunday to Thursday. Can I get a what? But we had such an amazing time just hanging around, being with each other. If any of you guys have been married for a while, you have kids, you understand it's super hard to kind of separate yourself from being a mom, being a husband, and then coming together and just being husband and wife again and just doing a whole bunch of fun things without the logistics of the kids. After like day 1 or 2, we definitely missed our kids so much, but it's such a blessing that my mother-in-law took the kids, and she does vacation Bible school at their church, so she took them to that and they've just been having a blast. But yeah, so I've been free as a bird this week and it feels so... Now I'm ready to get back to reality and, you know, just back to being around my kids, and we're about to go on our big long trip to Michigan that we do every year, so it was nice to have a little bit of a break before a long car trip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So my husband got me a Fitbit. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, I talked about it. I'm like afraid that this is the one that like tells the time, tells your heart rate, tells your sleeping pattern, calories out that you've burned, and like how many steps and all that you've done. So I think it's called the Charge at HR. I'm not quite sure. I really like it so far. It's been great. It's fun to like have a competition with my husband. I'm afraid that the only thing that this is gonna tell me is that I am not fit, not even one bit. Because I'm like, what? I'm supposed to walk that much every single day? So it's really going to motivate us to make sure that we're getting our activity in, you know, and you can also, the app goes along with it and stuff. So I don't know, I requested that my husband get us these for our anniversary. So good. He listens and then follows through on it. Like, I can say something like 6 months in advance and he'll remember on that. So that was a big exciting thing. I don't have very much to say about it so far, but if a lot of you guys are interested in getting Fitbits, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. So let me know down below if you're interested in hearing how I'm liking it, and you know, if I think it's worth the money, and that I'll try and do like an update video. So on to my other beauty favorites. I wanted to start with something that I am so excited about. A ton of you tweeted me and everything about how Sephora was coming back out with their Supreme Cleansing Oil. This is for your face and your eyes. You guys, okay, where is it? This is an old product they used to have. They must have done away with it because this is what it used to look like. So I kept it just because I was like having a really hard time partying with it. But this is the old packaging. This is the new packaging. So they did away with this one. They came back out with this one. I've been using this all week because I was so happy to have him back. It's a he, I don't know why, but so happy to have this back because that was one of my favorite things. I've tried the MAC one, I've tried other cleansing balms, I've tried other cleansing oils. I don't like anything more than this. I like the scent, I like the consistency. I think this does the best job at breaking up my eye makeup. It feels the most gentle. It doesn't give me like cloudy eyes when I open my eyes. So I just squirt a little bit out on my fingertips and go like this, and then I just break up all of my eye makeup, all of my face makeup. Basically my face like looks like my face looks like a raccoon because I'm like, but it's so gentle on your eyes. It's ophthalmologist tested, so I know that it says it's dermatologist tested too. But you know, you want it to be tested by your eye doctors because It's gentle enough on my eyes that where I feel like when I open my eyes after I wash it all off, it doesn't like make my vision feel cloudy. Some other products that I've tried do that. This is not something that I can, like, this is something that I use to get all of my makeup off, and you put it on your dry face. You do not add water at first. Then when you add water, it turns into like a creamy, milky consistency and washes everything away. Now, this is not something that you don't need to follow up with a cleanser, because I always like to use another cleanser to kind of rinse my face and get it extra clean, because this does leave a little oil residue. Now, if you guys think that you cannot, like if you have really oily skin and you're like, there's no way in God's green earth that I would be putting oil on my face, don't think like that, because it's not going to make your face extra oily. It's really a great product to be taking off your makeup. I love this stuff. Thank you to all of you who knew how excited I would be, and you guys were all tweeting me about it. I seriously was like, lies. Every time someone would tweet me about it, I'm like, maybe they don't know what they're talking about, because I kept going to the website and I didn't see it. But what happened was, a lot of you who work at Sephora knew that it was coming. You had seen it with your own eyes, but it wasn't on the site yet. And so you guys let me know. Thank you. If you were someone who let me know that this was coming back out, mwah, I love you. Okay, for my skin, I have showed this product before. It's from Laura Mercier, and it is this is called the Mineral Powder Warm Bronze. Last time I showed this product, a lot of people were like, I can't find it, I can't find it. This is under the mineral powders on Sephora's website. I will leave it linked down below, but it's under the mineral powders, and it's in the shade Warm Bronze. This product is so amazing because it's such a beautiful bronzer. I just put it all over my face, and especially in the summer, it really warms up your complexion. Okay, I'm just gonna show you it in the cap. Do you see how it has a golden sheen to it? Let me do a heavy swatch of it, which is what I did in my bronzer video, and basically angels were singing, and a ton of you guys were like, what? This is a heavy swatch of this bronzer. Oh, yes. Do you see that sheen to it? It's so beautiful. So I just used a Real Techniques fluffy blush brush. I don't know why I'm stuttering on that word. I literally can't talk. I really can't. It's the truth of the matter. This thing is amazing because I buff it in all over my face, and I just am obsessed with the color because it's the perfect color. It just goes on so beautifully onto the skin, and it just gives you that golden glow sheen. It's beautiful. If you're looking for a really great bronzer, a mineral bronzer was something that I used to use like back in the day when I first started makeup in high school. I used to use a mineral bronzer, and honestly, I feel like a mineral bronzer looks the best because it just melds in and blends into the skin. I love this product. If you're looking for a good bronzer, even if you're not looking, come find it. Go find this one because it's so good, and it will just give you that beautiful golden glow. That's an oldie but goodie, and so is this. This is the Cheeky Bronze Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. This is what I've been using as a blush all this week. It's such a beautiful shade. It's like marbled with gold, pink, peach, like a deeper peach. It reminds me of NARS blush in Luster. It gives you, again, that beautiful glow. Like, look at that. Hello. It's so, so pretty, and it gives you a really nice, almost like peachy bronze glow. And so I take another fluffy brush and I just kind of buff that in on top of that bronzer. The combination is something that I love, and it just makes me feel like a glowing peachy love dove from up above. I know I've talked about this before, but it does give, like, you don't even need to wear a highlighter when you're wearing this because it has such a glow. And in the summertime, I love to have that really beautiful glow. This is an all year round perfect blush, but I think it really complements a tan, and the sheen to it is really gorgeous on top of tan skin. And I'm not trying to say that I'm tan, not even a little bit, but I do have more color than I would like typically. So yes, listen to me and do this combination. Okay, for my eyes today, I did something that I used to do all the time, and I pulled out my MAC eyeshadows. I went into my warm palette and I used this row right here. This is Texture Saddle brown script, I think this is Swiss chocolate maybe, and deep damson. Yes, it is Swiss chocolate. These shades are so beautiful to create a warm smoky eye. That's what I used today. I put texture in my crease, then I mixed together. This is what I have in my crease, texture. Then I mixed together saddle and brown script for my lid, and then kind of went back with brown script and saddle, like brought it up into my crease, and then I darkened it a little bit. The crease, I deepened the crease with a little bit of Swiss chocolate, and then on the outer corners, I used a little bit of deep damson. I love this look because I really like a warm brown smoky eye. So I feel like those shadows are foolproof for a look. If you just put any of them all over your eye and smoke it out, add some lashes if you want. These shadows are just gorgeous. I think during my trip to Michigan, I'm going to only take my MAC shadows. And I know that sounds, maybe I won't, maybe I'll take something else. Maybe I can't help myself. But I'm thinking I really just want to fall back in love with all of my MAC shadows, because I feel like sometimes I get so many other palettes and they're really neglected. And I know I do the MAC series where I do a bunch of different eye looks using my MAC shadows to really rediscover them. But I find that I have fallen back into not playing with them as much as I did. Like, those were my ride or dies. Like, MAC eyeshadows, MAC lipsticks. Like, I think MAC is probably one of my favorite brands, or it was like the love of my life when I first started. So I think that that's probably why I feel so neglectful, because so many other things have come into my life in this little makeup journey, and I have kind of put them on the back shelf. So I'm going to try and rediscover them. Maybe I'll only take MAC eyeshadows to Michigan, but that would mean that I would only have those to film with, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, and for my lip, like I said, a peachy lip has been my go-to because I've been wearing a lot of warm tones on my eyes. My go-to peachy lip has been Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, and then this gloss from Anastasia. I love it. It's in the shade Dainty. These glosses, I almost want to say that they're my favorite because they're the perfect consistency. I love the smell of them, and I really like the opacity of them. I like the way they apply, and I like the longevity. I like how long they wear. I love the color selection. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that these are some of my favorite glosses. If not, like, I really love the Gerard Cosmetics one because I feel like those are the same, like, really nice consistency. But I really like these two. So that one is Dainty. It's just such a perfect peach color because it has like a little bit of coral to it. It's just very wearable. So that is what I have on my lips today. That's all I have on my lips, and it's so opaque, and I just love the gloss, especially like pairing it with different liners to complement it. So that's kind of what I've been doing this week. Another thing I wanted to really quickly mention was I did post a picture on my Instagram account, and I talked a little bit about this on my Snapchat. So if you don't follow me, it's Mrslolalynn on Snapchat, and it's Lolalynn Mitchell on Instagram. Why do I not have the same name on all surfaces, like on all social media things? I don't know, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. But anyways, really quick, I just wanted to say this. One of my friend's daughters, she's 9 years old. She just found out that her daughter has been battling leukemia since I believe it was 5. She thought they were in remission, just came back that it's back again, and the only thing to save her is a bone marrow transplant. Now, she has an extremely rare bone marrow, so it's really hard to find a match. And I didn't know how imperative it was and like how much it could save someone's life. So I signed up, I registered to be a bone marrow donor. I really hope I'm her match. But they did this huge drive. It was on the news. Thousands of people showed up to get matched for this little girl. Her name is Lola DeYoung. I'm like, I don't know what I would do if that was one of my daughters. So I really want her to find a match, but you know, whether or not it's for her, a lot of you guys, I talked about registering to be a donor. A lot of you guys said that you did that. I can't, happy that makes me, just that I could say something and it could possibly make someone make a decision that would help them save someone else's life. So I just wanted to say it on my Friday favorites that if you could consider signing up or registering to be a bone marrow donor, you could possibly save someone's life. You could be a match that could save their life. I just wanted to quickly say, you know, if it was one of my daughters, I would want someone to do the same for me. So if you guys are interested, I will leave the thing down below. Like, it's not sponsored or anything. It's obviously very close to my heart. And so I'm going to leave the organization. It's bethematch.org, and they will give you all the information if you are a candidate to like register to be a bone marrow donor. So I may not be a match for my friend's daughter, which I hope and pray that I am, but if I'm not, I could be a match for somebody else and help save someone's life. So I really quickly just wanted to say that. So if you had been thinking about it, or if you're someone like me who didn't even understand how important it was, that I could at least be, I don't know, use my channel and have however many of you guys are gonna watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend. No flops this week. If you had any flops or favorites, always let me know. I love to hear them. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Mwah.